is the most hideous time of the year. Oh boy. My head is stuffed up, so I can't actually properly spin without getting a little bit dizzy. Usually I can spin all I want and don't get dizzy. Right. It's the time of the year where everybody says, "Oh, it's the wonderful time of the year. It's the holiday time of the year. It's all of the different stereotypes." I've always jokingly said it's the most hideous time of the year, or 'tis the season to say fuck you, is basically what I've adopted this year, because of the fact that, oh boy, it's the time of season where if you have like environmentally caused depression, that you usually have it kick up to a peak, because if you, it's dark, it's boring, it's dreary, but at the same time, for most people that is, I actually like what's considered dark, boring, or dreary weather, sad weather. I actually really like it. It's some of my favorite. But in fact, my favorite season is winter, and that's one of the reasons why. Is it's the cold, sometimes icy, sometimes snowy, hopefully, but rainy, stormy time of the year. And I love that. With dense fog and tons of clouds, and sometimes really big windstorms, and there's everything else. The great frost. Love it. Occasionally frozen over puddles, not anymore, unfortunately. But anyway, yeah, But it's also the time of the year that everybody gets sick. I can't tell if you can hear the frog in my throat, but I woke up yesterday morning and I was absolutely hammered. Like last night, not last night, the night before, it kind of hit me almost like a case of food poisoning. I thought it was. I thought for sure I was going to vomit, but then I didn't, because I'm doing a liver detox right now, starting, in fact, that same morning, I believe, and I drink warm lemon water with honey in it, which helps activate and keep activated your digestive system. I did that thing. I drank that before bed, and it actually instantly, within like, I'd say 2 to 5 minutes, okay, it's not instant obviously, but it's really rapidly solved that stomach issue. The thing is, I woke up in the morning, and my throat was on fire. And it's like, I'd say, time and a half worse now, this morning, so my throat is a little bit deeper and a little bit more acoustic, I guess you could say, kind of. You can hear a little more of a reverberation and a depth to it, but yeah. So basically, this is a long-ass video to say, hey, I kind of celebrate winter, but at the same time, I'm sick. Super. This is one of those things where your throat gets nailed and it seems like, oh, that's the only symptom. Actually, you get really foggy-headed, occasionally you get a really runny nose, and so it's like, oh, so a cold? Yeah, except it's a little bit of a bad cold, because it's one of those ones that makes you sometimes, occasionally during the day, feel like you get nailed by just 100 miles an hour, just straight on by a freight train, just a 5,000 to 10,000 pound engine car, behemoth of a beast going 100 miles an hour down wide gauge rails. Oh, Jesus. Anyway. Yeah, so basically this is a long ass video to say, hey, I'm sick. I kind of wanted to prolong it just to get a few points across about winter. Why a lot of people hate it, why I personally like it. I mean, look at that, it's so pretty. A lot of people think, oh, that's boring, it's so cloudy. I think that's really pretty. There's a little bit of frost remaining. I'm trying to do this with like the most unnaturally curved arm to try and do this. I could have done this in a much smarter way. Specifically by, you can see just how much my muscles, like, this is such an unnatural position. Look at that shake. You just see an occasional just like a rep of my muscles like that. You can see a little bit of extra frost out there, which is really nice. But it's super frosty and super foggy last night, because by this morning. Anyway. So yeah, I was actually the night of, I was planning on doing, therefore yesterday, recording sessions to record a bunch of footage, or videos for YouTube to get back to it. And life's just basically like, no, fuck you. You're not doing the thing you think you're doing. No, you're gonna get sick instead. Hate you too. Okay, go fuck yourself. Bye-bye. And like, yes, my favorite. don't know. But yeah, so I got nailed with the sickness. I usually am not that sick. Roll like 4 or 5 videos I have. I guess technically 4 or 5 videos. That's not bad for going on now. Just about almost. It's yeah, it's slightly less than a month to 3 years since I've started doing YouTube. So actually, it's 4 or 5 videos of me being sick and basically being out being sick. Not bad. But this is essentially the same thing that I had. Actually, I remember this very well. I think it was either 2016 or 2015. I think it was 2016. So last year, I had early on. I had I think it was January of last year. I had this exact. I would say it's probably the exact same sickness. Like I remember everything about it. Um, and I made a video basically showcasing the frog in my throat and a glitch I found in Skyrim. Uh, So I think it was just like called something like that. Well, that's not supposed to happen or something like that. So basically, this is like a live action version of the same thing, just about as boring of a voice and just like I'm dead inside kind of a thing than anything else. But anyway, I hope everything's doing everything. Apparently, you're everything's now. Uh, brain. Every. Why is this complicated for me? Everybody or everything? No, everyone. You get the idea. All you are doing better than I am. Doing well, hopefully. That'd be pretty rad. But anyway, that'd be it. I'm prolonging this too far. Don't know why I'm still going. So, you get the point across. There you go. I'm sick. And, yeah, so for my throat's sake and everybody else's, I hope that I get over this so that I can actually record again. And yeah, otherwise, see you on the other side. Stay safe, stay flippy, have a great day now wherever you are, and see you in the next video. Eventually, whenever it is. Bye-bye.